Hi, I'm Chrissy.
And I'm Philip.
And we are the Tolls, and this is Marriage Monday. So this week we are coming to you with marriage hacks, relationship hacks, just ways to keep your relationship fresh and exciting and just all over alive, you know? And if you like the Tolls, don't forget to subscribe and like this video and share with somebody. Here we go. Or here we go. Just watch.
So our first little tidbit marriage hack, the kiss goodbye. A lot of times it can become monotonous and you do it out of habit. Again, little tip, do it with purpose.
Do it with some passion.
It's a huge opportunity for you.
Yes. Yeah. Have you ever seen the title sequence of Parenthood? Go watch that.
What?
Go watch the show that came on in the 90s, and the mom kissed the dad before he went to work. And the saxophone came on. It was just like, whoa.
The dude who played Meteor Man.
Yeah.
I'll have to look his name up.
Yeah, look that up. We'll probably link it below.
We won't.
Give a kiss. Give a kiss like that. Give some passion in there. Throw some tongue in there. Go on. Make your spouse want to come home to that. Just try it. See what you get.
All jokes aside, it makes a difference.
It does. Number 2. So say your spouse is at the gym, they're at work, they're at school. Send them a cute little message. I mean, don't send nudes, because some of us got kids. We don't. There might be an accident.
And that's not cute.
You might post to Facebook. It's happened before. Don't do that. Just send, I miss you. Ooh, you so fine. Something.
I can't wait till you get home.
I can't wait till you get home.
You know, one of the coolest things, I shouldn't say coolest, but one of the coolest actions, I say, my sister had this boyfriend, cool dude back in the day. He sent her flowers on a Tuesday on a card with a note that said, just because it's Tuesday. Now, I don't know if he got that from a movie or whatever, but I know he scored a whole bunch of points when he did it. Because even in my mind, I was like 17 at the time, I was like, man, that was really cool. You know? So, I mean, it's just little things like that, just little short messages. You don't have to buy flowers, even though some women may like that. You don't have to buy trinkets or what have you, but just a nice little text message just to say, hey, I'm thinking about you.
I'm thinking about you. And especially as a woman, you like to be thought about. It's like, oh, someone, let me get home to that.
Women survive off of compliments, and more compliments. So, give it to them.
Whatever. I like it. You know I like it.
I'm not complaining, babe. I know you like it. You look real fine. All right. So this next tip, we call it the blackout. Basically, it's turning off all of your electronic devices. Shut off the television, put the cell phone and the notifications on silent, turn off the tablet, put the video games away. If you work from home or you bring work home with you, put it aside, in your drawer, wherever it is you stash it, but put it away when it's time for husband and wife time.
Pillow talk.
Not necessarily sex, not just that. But, when you go to bed especially, turn those things off. Give that other individual your undivided attention. Now, I will say, we don't always exercise that bit of advice. We don't always do that.
Not all the time.
But we find when we do, we usually have more in-depth and enriching conversation. Mm-hmm. We can talk for hours on end like we did back when we were 17 and just staying up on the phone for no reason, just because we wanted to hear each other's voices.
Oh, those were good times. Those were good times. We had a rule: no cell phones in the bed at bedtime. We didn't do cell phones. We stray away from that, but we really tried to not have so much technology on before bed. Actually, there's a good practice that if you turn off all your electronics, do the blackout 2 hours before you go to bed, your sleep will be better. So, tip right there.
Real
talk. Just shut everything out. And we used to do this thing. Remember, we used to do the hiding place? So we would put a blanket over ourselves, right? And we would go, this is the hiding place for all the coolest people in the world. Well, this next one is kind of like a learning experience for me. I'm not confrontational, so whatever is floating your boat, I don't want to bump heads. I'm just gonna go with whatever so we don't have a fight. And that's how I usually handle things. If I don't like it, I will just adapt and I'll get used to it, whatever. But you can't be like that. You have to be an equal contributor to the relationship.
Right. It's not always the healthiest idea in a relationship to take the path of least resistance, which is what a lot of people do when they're steamrolled. You know, obviously the flip side of that is don't steamroll people. You know, but sometimes you have a big personality, or you just don't recognize that that's what's going on. Been guilty, but what I will say, definitely when she speaks up for herself, you know, nowadays, it definitely helps, because when I talk, I don't intend to be a dictator, and I don't intend to, you know, not be considerate of your feelings or your opinion. But if you don't say something, like if you're upset or if you have a difference of opinion and you don't voice it, then I'll never know. Traditionally, you know, the man is the dominant role in the household, right? Traditionally, not always, but traditionally. But a relationship that's supposed to be an equal partnership really won't work with that sort of ideology. So it's important, obviously, to make sure that you're hearing the contrasting opinion. So if you have something to say, if you have a difference of opinion or a different idea, or you finally figured out where it is you want to eat, even though we're in the restaurant that I've chosen, let me know. Say something. All right, so this last tip we have for you guys, real quick, spend time apart. Obviously, it's great when you're together, and that's the marriage is all about, is union. You got the 3 braided cord with you, your spouse, and God, and it's all tied, and you got the mixed in sand, and you got 2 becoming 1 and all that. But it's good, since we are becoming 1, we're still individuals, it's still good to spend time apart.
Yes, absence makes the heart grow fonder. You have to find your own path. Do something on your own. Do you for a little bit. Allow yourselves to miss one another. If we are all together all the time, I'm like, I don't get tired of Philip, but sometimes, especially summertime and summer vacation, it's just like, oh God, you gonna get out the house? You gonna do something else? Like, don't you got somebody to go see? Don't you got a meeting? You will go play basketball? Like, go do something else besides look at me too. Gosh.
Anyway, so yeah, again, spending time apart. Work on, I guess, or do what you enjoy doing. It's fine not to spend every waking moment with that significant other. You don't always have to be together when you go out. A lot of times there's a trust issue there, but that's another video. You don't always have to, you know, be up under each other when you're both home. You know, and it's not to say you do you with attitude, but you do you. Work on perfecting who you are. I'll work on perfecting who I'm in. We'll do that separately. That way when we come together, you know, it's been a while. I haven't seen you girls. It's nice to see you. You've been gone all day at work. Oh man, come on over here. Or, you know, I've been out with the band or with the boys hanging out, and now we're together. Oh, come here, babe. Oh, I love you, girl. You know, absence makes the heart grow fonder.
So that's it for us this week. We just wanted to come on here and give you a few little tips on how to keep your marriage or your relationship alive. And you know what? If you enjoyed this, give us a like. Go on ahead and subscribe to the channel, The Tolls. There's a link in the description box. It takes you to our page. Go on ahead and click that subscribe button. You like us, we like you. Let's just join the Tolls family. Not in a weird way, but just join the family.
Till next week, love each other.
Love each other.